Hi guys, I'm back with another video. This time I'm taking you through my Spotify playlist for my debut novel that is currently titled Project Unknown. If the camera's moving a little bit, my husband is filming for me. Just because normally I don't need help filming, but this video based on the location, I just need to see where the camera's going out of focus. So, what I'm doing obviously is just going through my Spotify playlist for my debut novel. And this has been like really fun because I've gone through each song and kind of just jotted down how it makes me feel, how I think it translates into the novel. And obviously my husband helped because there's some songs that I struggled to describe. So if you want to find out all 20 of the songs that I have in there so far, then please stick around and keep watching till the end. And let me know, does your novel have a playlist on Spotify? Comment down below. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button if you are interested in theme or content like this. And obviously my first video of my mini series went up last week. So yeah, just hit that like and subscribe button and make sure you hit that little bell icon so that you never miss an upload for me. With that out of the way, let's get into the rest of this video. Okay, so like I mentioned, this specific playlist has 20 songs now. That could go up in the future. And these songs I feel really capture the vibes that I'm going for in certain parts of this book, and also just the overall feeling and like the character arcs that are happening within. So I'm just going to run through each song, the song name, the artist, and what I associate with that song in terms of when it comes to writing my debut novel, Project Unknown. And yeah. So song number 1 is Tattooed by Lorraine. I think of this song as like reunion, obsession, and royalty. Obviously I'm looking back at my laptop because that's where I've had the words written down and everything. And when this book is finished and once hopefully it gets published, you'll understand probably why that song had that meaning to me. But obviously there is a bit of reunion happening throughout this book, and it just gives me that deep dark feeling. Number 2 is Come Back When You Can by Barcelona. I love this song. I saw it in an edit for a Hayley and Hope Michelson video way back in the day, and I fell in love with it ever since. So this song just carries through the feeling of sadness, emotional like stuff, love, and a bit of longing as well, and I love it. And that I feel because of that edit I saw years ago, which I will have that link down below because I love it. It ties into some of the themes that are happening within this book, and it really helped me to verbalize and put those feelings onto the page. Number 3 is Enemy with Jid, the Arcane one by Imagine Dragons. This song, oh, I love. Hubby's not too keen on this specific one. It's one of the few remixes I like. So this gives me powerful villain-like self-preservation vibes, and our main character, well my main character, definitely goes through a long period of self-preservation both in her past and in the present when this novel's taking place, and there's flashbacks between that and relating it to the present sense. And also she does become kind of a villain throughout the story, and it just, the words in that song I feel just help me with that so much, and conveying certain things can be quite awkward, so having a music or a soundtrack or a playlist can help you do that, and I found that it's helped me a lot. Number 4, I don't know how to say it, I'll have it on the screen, but the song just gives me spiritual determination, and it is a really powerful song. Like, the beats are really good even though I don't understand any of the words in it. Number 5 is Middle of the Night by Ellie Dahue. This gives me tension, strong-willed, and irrational. Because, you know, when you're in fight or flight, like my characters are at different points, you can become quite irrational. And I feel that was a good song for me to use during those scenes where fight or flight is kicking in. Number 6, Way We Go Down by Kaleo. Oh, one of my favourite songs. Used to listen to it all the time back in the day. And this just gives me protection of family, loss, and running, which is, there are certain points where my main character does run from problems instead of fighting them or going head on into solving them, And I felt that was really powerful to show because not all main characters, not everyone is strong enough to confront things. Sometimes you run away from conflict or problems when you don't know how to solve them or how to fix them. And number 7, we have Dark Horse by Katy Perry and Juicy J. Since this is a very magical, witchy kind of book, this song does give me dark power, magic, which there's definitely going to be some elements of that throughout the novel. And a flip from being a victim in a situation to becoming the villain. And having that flip between the characters and having a song that I feel represents that made my writing of those scenes specifically really good and much easier to do. And there's also uncontrollable chaos. And that's what I associate with the song, is uncontrollable chaos. Number 8, we have A Little Wicked by Valerie Broussard. I'll have her name on screen as well because I can never say it correctly. Love this song. I have mentioned it before on social media, and this song gives me an acceptance of self feeling. Like, you accept yourself, both good and bad, dark, evil, whatever you will. And taking what's yours or more, like taking back or reclaiming what is yours that you feel has been taken or what you think you're entitled to, as well as being obviously a little bit wicked. Sometimes you gotta be a little bit wicked to solve something. Number 9, Do I Wanna Know by the Arctic Monkeys. Kind of a random song to throw in there. I love it. The beats, the darker vibes, definitely what I needed to help me write. And the song gives me the feeling of demanding, secrets, fear of certain answers. Like, the song literally said, do I wanna know? Then we have number 10, Lovely by Billie Eilish and DJ Khaled. Happy and I love this song. Well, especially I do. And this kind of gives me depression, fall from grace, and obviously lonely, which I feel that is really important because some of these characters, some of these people within the novel are thought of very highly. They're known in one way, and then there's kind of a fall from grace because they're dealing with external situations that no one else knows about. Then we have number 11, Human by Rag & Bone Man. Oh, Mum and I love this. Which, for me, is self-awareness of mistakes and not being perfect. Can't fix everything, and sometimes you need help, which, throughout the novel, some of these people will realise, shit, I need help. Or someone will go, no, you need help. And you have to be willing to admit that you're not always perfect. You're going to make mistakes. And like any dynamic book character, mistakes will be made. You can't be perfect, otherwise it's not interesting. There's no growth, there's no resolution, there's no nothing. And then number 12, Savage Daughter by Sarah Hester Ross. I have heard that she's not the original creator of this song, but I do love her version of it. It's so powerful, but obviously it gives me rebellious, witchy dreams, old magic feelings, which are so important within this novel. Like, I am my mother's savage daughter, which the mother-daughter relationship between my main character and her sister are very different. Like, they have different relationships with their mother, and it's interesting to just kind of like explore that dynamic in this kind of way. So that's why I have that song in there, because they literally are their mother's savage daughters, just in different ways. And then you have number 13, The Great War by Taylor Swift. Obviously, betrayal, quick to harsh reactions and war. There's definitely going to be a war. Between who? We don't really know yet. And, you know, obviously there's always a sense of betrayal with certain things, and you're always going to be quick to harsh or kind of like extreme measures or reactions in fight or flight. If you're in survival mode, you're more likely to react way out of character to what you normally would. Then there's number 14, Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey. My girl, Lana, love her. And this just gives me memories of both good and bad things. You know, there's doubt and there's pain, which all of us have experienced. You can't write a character that's gone through these things without also exploring those emotions and those scenarios. Then you have 14, Only Love Can Hurt Like This, because there is a little bit of a love element to this story, but not overly so. And it just gives me a sense of denial, loss, love, and, you know, everything that comes with that. And it's kind of interesting to explore what could have been but what was lost, and what can be but what won't be. Then we have number 16, River by Bishop Briggs. I would have danced back in the day. It was always my choice freestyle song. And, you know, seriousness, threats, very, very dark love, probably not healthy love, and healthy attachments, which do get explored, and that is a really important part. Then we have number 17, Flame Tree by Jessica Mauboy. I know, as an Aussie, she's not the original singer or writer for this song. I am obsessed with her cover. I don't care what anyone says. I prefer it to the original. And, you know, having I grow up with this song, everyone in Australia has heard this song once, but that just gives me, you know, old love and heartbreak and history, friends driving on country roads, and this does take part in, like, place in the country. So it's great to have a song that helps me visualize what I drive every day to work, what husband drives all the way to work. You know, it's great to have that. The original song is by Cold Chisel, if you want to go and check that out. Number 18, Walk My Walk by Breaking Rust. I had to, because, you know, there's some country feelings in this book, so I had to include that in the playlist. And it just gives me, you know, country town with heaps of construction workers, which another one of my characters is. You know, road workers and farmers and stubborn, fierce, fiery characters, you know. No one's exactly the same. There's going to be some head button. Number 19, we have The Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift. Come at me all you want. I like that song. I don't care. And it just gives me the feeling of powerful while being alone, powerful family, and, you know, trauma and breaking free. And the reason why I say powerful family is because I saw an edit on YouTube Short that played this song with Wednesday Addams. I'm obsessed with Wednesday Addams and the Addams family. Anything like gothic and like kind of spooky like that, I love. And so now I just associate it with powerful family. And last but not least, at number 20, we have Seven Devils by Florence Plus the Machine. This is ominous, death, haunted darkness, and I feel like that is very important for the direction the novel is taking place in. So let me know down below, do any of you guys have a playlist for your novel? Do you enjoy listening to lyrical music or instrumental? I need lyrical, because it just helps so much. And hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and keep your eyes out for next week's video, which is episode 2 of my new series called Cheyenne's 4 Pillars Dividing Inspiration, that covers this topic specifically about why music is so good for creativity and writing. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below what you thought of this video, if this helps with writing a novel for you, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon so that you never miss an upload from me. I hope you guys all enjoyed this, I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.